I want you to feel like you can talk to me. I never want you to feel like you have to hide anything from me.
Please, you have to get in.
Hello everyone, and today we're going to be discussing all the closet imagery set up with the character Mike Wheeler that are hinting that he is a queer character. We're going to start from Season 1 and work our way to Season 5, Volume 1.
Please, you have to get in. Please.
Now, I want you to look at these scenes symbolically as we go through the series. Yes, Mike is hiding Elle in his closet because he doesn't want her to be found. But then we get this line after.
All this that's been going on with Will, I can't imagine what it's been like for you. I want you to feel like you can talk to me. I never want you to feel like you have to hide anything from me. I'm here for you. Okay.
Again, a lot of people would say, oh, she's just talking about his friend and comforting him because he's missing. Yes, but also this got recontextualized in Season 4 when this happened.
We need to talk more than ever because things are getting just complicated. I don't want you to forget that I'm here. And I'll always be here. No matter what. Because you're my brother. And I love you. And there is nothing in this world, okay? Absolutely nothing that will ever change that.
In Season 4, we have Jonathan talk to Will after noticing interactions between Will and Mike throughout the season. He lets Will subtly know that he knows he is gay and that he will always accept him. The dialogue between Jonathan and Karen Wheeler are almost identical.
All this that's been going on with Will, I can't imagine what it's been like for you.
Because things are getting just complicated.
I want you to feel like you can talk to me.
I don't want you to forget that I'm here.
I never want you to feel like you have to hide anything from me. I'm here for you.
You got that?
Okay.
If these scenes wouldn't have been directly paralleled, I would see it as a harder argument to say that they aren't related. However, the Duffer Brothers love to parallel, and as they even say in their show,
I don't know about you guys, but I don't believe in coincidences.
So this reoccurring theme of the closet, including the thump from the closet, is the first set of closet imagery we have set up with this character. Since this scene was recontextualized with that scene in Season 4, we can safely say that this is a hint at this character being queer. But was this the intention of the scene from the beginning? I doubt it, because this is also an E.T. reference. However, as they went along with the show, in Season 4 they decided to recontextualize this conversation to be a hint at this character's sexuality. And while we're here on this screenshot, I just want to parallel this with two other moments that Mike was upset that Will was gone.
I don't believe in coincidences.
Our next reference of closet imagery comes in Season 3.
I have an idea. Boys only. Okay, so we wait until the pool closes.
So after the queer-coded line of, I have an idea, boys only, which yes is used to say that Elle and Max can't go in there because they're going to the men's locker room. However, it's one of those lines with a double meaning because it immediately has Mike and Will and Lucas go into the men's locker room and it slowly pans up to the word men, which wouldn't mean anything if they didn't use it again later in the season. We get that same men sign now all locked up, unable to come out. And it's related to Mike because Mike is also in this scene.
Come and find me.
I find you, and it is your funeral.
Come and get me. Come on.
I've already gone over in 2 videos on how Mike is going to be targeted by the Mind Flayer / Vecna if you want to see those. But this is direct closet imagery as well, because we had that men's sign not being able to come out and then this door closing. And the reason I want to mention doors is because in Season 3, the closet imagery are doors. And they did it via music.
Could open, closing doors.
Closing doors here is a metaphor for the closet and closing off your feelings.
Just a little uncertainty can bring it down.
If you pay attention to the scene where they're supposed to be these absolutely infatuated teenagers with each other, Mike is actively pushing Elle away from touching his body in any single way. He does it multiple times within this scene, and these lyrics, little uncertainty will bring you down, is foreshadowing their relationship failing in this season.
Gross.
I don't think you're not gonna fall in love.
Okay. In season 3, they decided to ramp up the closet imagery a lot for Mike, and again, this makes sense because this is the season of puberty, relationships, etc. It just makes sense that they'd be dropping hints more often in this season.
Hey, I found the breakers.
Ironically, they decided to have Mike and Elle fight in a closet.
I think this will work. Right, buddy? Right, Mike?
See you. And I'm a different species than you. Then I should be with my species more.
What are you talking about?
This is not the show to say, oh, it's a coincidence for.
I don't believe in coincidences.
They do parallels like this on purpose so you can go back with opened eyes and figure out what is actually going on. So why would Mike, someone who was okay with doing physical touch with his best friend in season 2, suddenly have these moments of awkwardness and flusterness with Will since season 3? 1 time is nothing, 2 times is a coincidence, and 3 is a pattern. You're supposed to notice this.
I don't think I follow.
You talked about your feelings, your heart.
Oh.
This is one of my favorite closet imageries they did because they have Mike standing in front of Will's closet in Will's room having this conversation with Elle about feelings.
I love you too.
So Elle confesses her feelings, but Mike does this. Eyes wide open, unresponsive, the light being used as a metaphor that is right above his head as if something clicked in his brain here, in front of Will's closet. The song that's playing here is the first I love you and the L is not capitalized, while Mike is standing in front of the closet having a realization. It doesn't stop there because the first I love you played an episode before during Robin's coming out scene.
Tammy Thompson's a girl.
Steve.
Yeah? Oh. She sounds like a Muppet. She sounds like a Muppet giving birth. And if you could hold me tight, you're holding on forever.
Okay, what the hell?
I hope my spelling was better this time. Miss you. Love. Al.
In season 4, they decided to set up all the shots of Mike with a closet for his opening scene. That letter from Elle, full of rainbows. Of course, you could say rainbow room, etc., but come on. Rainbow to closet? Rainbow to closet?
Without you.
I worked really hard, excruciatingly, to go through this room and pick out all the details of Mike's room in this video, but I'm just going to point out the obvious. Mike is looking into the closet, and there's a one-way arrow pointing to the closet. Can they get more on the nose? And if you don't think that character rooms mean anything, this is literally from the set designers.
The domestic sets oftentimes are the places where I feel like I can most contribute to storytelling and character development, and that's because this really speaks to who the people who live in these homes are.
As a film student myself, set design is actually one of my favorite things to go over, which is why I made that video going over every single detail. I just really loved finding these nuggets of the 80s just all around the place, but also they tell so much about the character. Like, there was a book in there just talking about leadership. There's so much details are in these sets, and I highly recommend, if you're interested in that kind of thing, to look through a character's room because it'll tell you a lot about them. But they did mention, like, they use it for story development. Why would they put a one-way arrow to Mike's closet unless that's a serious part of his character? He's in the closet.
Elle?
What the hell? Get out!
Hey, remember when we saw that men's sign last season? Well, now we have the opposite of him literally getting pushed out of the girls' room. Remember, there's no such thing as a coincidence in this show.
Not there? No.
I find this scene funny because they push him out of this room towards Will. Like, hey, not girls, go to that one.
You want me to stay because of the way you feel about me?
Can we talk about how they visually paralleled them with 2 couples?
What about us? What?
Yeah, that happened.
That's not it. Come on. Come on.
You're imagining things.
Both of these films are on the DNA board of season 4, aka they make references, visual parallels, etc.
Well, then maybe you should have reached out more. I don't know. But why is this on me? Why am I the bad guy?
If not in the closet, why does the song In the Closet at Rinkomania start playing when Mike starts speaking? Closet imagery is everywhere for this boy.
Friends. Best friends.
Cool. Cool.
So while Will and Mike are having this flirtatious, romantic, heart-to-heart moment, they decide to frame both Will and Mike with the closet in this one. The only time we see Mike's room in Season 5, Volume 1 so far is this really quick clip of Ted Wheeler going through and destroying his closet. AKA Mike can't hide any longer. He's coming out this season. It's almost as if they went out of their way to destroy part of this house just to destroy this closet, which is really funny to think about because symbolically it's just hilarious. But yeah, let's just say I cheered when I saw this. I felt bad for Ted though. Here Murray says, "Open sesame." This little bit happens right before Mike and Will are about to start their heart-to-heart speech. It has 3 interesting players here. It has Murray, who's known for matchmaking. It has Robin, who is literally helping Will with acceptance. And then we have Lucas, who I honestly think, based off a couple other clues in Season 5, he might be the one to help Mike come to terms with everything. But I think opening this hatch is related to the closet imagery because they say open sesame and then immediately go into that Mike and Will scene. As for the Lucas thing, that's just a theory. I don't know if it'll happen. It seems like he knows, right? Robin saying exactly according to plan and then instantly going to these two, trying their best to contain their feelings. Oh, I mean the water. While is holding each other's hands, the door, aka the closet, opens and they can't contain that leak, aka their feelings for each other. They are exploding in that moment. And then as the soldiers try to break down the door, Mike and Will hold the door closed the best they can. I love when symbolism just goes full circle, everybody. So Mike and Will are trying their best to hold closed this metaphorical closet door. After they fail to keep the closet door closed, it zooms in on Mike, and I'm wondering if this is like really showing the audience this is the last push of him coming out of the closet symbolically, because I'm failing to see another way that they would represent him coming out of the closet. At this point, there's been such accumulation of things and symbolism on screen that I think we're just going to get him coming out at this point. That being said, I've only seen Volume 1 at the time of recording this, so I could be wrong, but I genuinely think that might have been the last closet imagery we get with this character. So did you notice this reoccurring imagery from Mike Wheeler for the entire series? If not, was it illuminating? Tell me which one is your favorite. Personally, for me, I really love the Season 3 imagery with the open the door. Even the song, having it, I just love that about that one. But as for framing, of course, I think Season 5 takes the cake with Ted Wheeler literally destroying Mike's closet. That's just too on the nose and it's hilarious. Hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, nerds!
I highly doubt his long-term goal is friendship.